here is basically a detached air cell. It's a saddle shape, it's very distinctive. It comes down to join this bit of the air cell, which is still attached to the egg, but from here onwards, it's not attached. So if you get an egg that looks like that when you candle it, what you've got is a detached air cell. If it's moving, if it's floating as you candle the egg, you won't get a hatch from it. If it's not moving, if it's this big and it's not moving, you're still very unlikely to get a hatch. It's a possibility, but it's very unlikely. If it's this big and it's moving, there really isn't a chance of any chick, even if it were to develop. No chance of a chick coming out of this egg. Okay, so here we have one of my other Sussex eggs, light Sussex eggs. This egg is not fertile. So we can see the yolk here, but there's nothing inside it at all. There's some writing on the top, which is my writing, but there's nothing inside it. There's no eye, there's no veins. So this chick is not going to develop. But that's not the reason why I'm showing you this primarily. The reason I'm showing you this is because of the air cell. Now, you should be able to see here that there's a light area just there. It looks like a saddle, and that's a detached air cell. And on this egg, it is completely detached for quite a long way, so it spreads from there right the way around to there. And if I move the egg, I can see the air cell itself moving, so you might have just caught that there. Now, quite often, eggs that are posted, no matter how well wrapped up they are, do have detached air cells. That's the reason why I try to pick eggs up for hatching if I can. But if they're treated roughly in the post, and of course we have no control over that, if they're treated roughly, despite the fact that these eggs were all labelled fragile very carefully and very well, then the jolting will detach the air cell. Eggs are in quite a fragile state at that point. Sometimes in an egg where there is a detached air cell, the chick will still hatch. But in this egg, it's become completely detached. And you can tell that, A, by the fact that it's spreading a long way. It's almost half the egg. And also because when I move it, I don't know if the camera can pick this up really, but when I move it, the air cell itself moves. Yeah, it just did it then, so this part's moving. So if there were a chick in this egg, it wouldn't be hatching. I wouldn't give it good chances to hatch at all.